Folks weird, man. Goes like that.
It is gonna be that way.
Yes, sir.
But yo, the people that's Nate here.
This Kev.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 230. Is it 230 or 231?
230. Last episode I looked at, it was 229.
229.
So yeah, it should be
And after
230.
29
I was
is
up
30.
late adding.
Where are you?
I mean, you didn't wake up this morning and see it.
Yeah,
like,
no, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I see a whole bunch of stuff in there. I was like, oh, this guy's cooking.
It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. Stroke of genius hit me.
Really?
Yeah, no, not really. I was just up.
Yeah, what were you doing?
Hey, man, like, listen, tell my business.
Yeah, okay.
Now, all right, we're going at the 3 o'clock hour, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get unruly.
No, I feel you. I definitely feel you. You're retarded. What's going on, man?
Hey, man, just chilling out, bro.
Fall weather is here.
Yeah, sort of. It's still like in the
Yeah.
mid 70s now, but it's about to taper off. It was real cold this past week.
It was. I think this is
Very
the last
cold.
week it's gonna be warm though.
so?
I buckled and put the air back on because it was hot one day. Like I look at the thermostat, it was like 75.
Oh, so you had the heat on?
No, we have nothing on.
Okay, yeah. That's how I was rocking for a while. Yeah, I had to flick it back over for the air.
Yeah,
was like,
I had to flick it. Yeah, I noticed it was really
Keep it comfy.
Yeah, nice comfy when we came in here today.
Yeah.
Something's going on, man. All these daggone they're not mosquitoes. What are these things flying around?
I don't know, man.
And nobody's
those pond
addressed
skaters.
it. What?
I said those pond skaters.
You've been playing Animal Crossing.
Yeah, but that's what it looked like though. It
do.
looked like pond skaters.
Them things are everywhere.
They are, man.
Like I walked through the take the
through the
trash.
yard.
Yeah, I walked through the yard. Well, actually, I was going between the houses to take the trash to the back, and literally, I got about halfway through. Even the dog looked up like, "Bro, that don't look safe." And we turned back around, and put the trash bag in the garage, and I didn't battle those things. I don't know what they are, but I didn't cut the grass because of them.
Yeah, all them joints they just like you step through and like all of them just come out
Yes,
the ground.
they're like trying to jump you.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean they ain't really do nothing though.
Nah, we had one in the crib. I thought it was a mosquito, but it's not a mosquito.
Not a mosquito.
I don't know what it is.
Just some long leg flying thing.
See, and
pond skater, bro.
Nobody's talking about it.
Pond skaters.
It's like, is it a mutation of gnats?
Listen, I'm just trying to figure out where did they come from
I
because
don't know.
that ain't native to Central Ohio.
The Twinkies where it came from, bro. That's
Clearly.
what's going on.
But like, remember when we started getting cicadas?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, bro, that wasn't here before.
I know.
They just invaded from the south, man. Like, hey, listen, whoever keep bringing this stuff over here, man, like, keep it, man, keep it.
Well, I got beef with the birds because y'all punks. Why ain't y'all got here killing? They can have a smorgasbord and all these daggone things flying around.
Man, the
They're
birds
not
ain't
fast.
tripping on that, bro. They about to get out of here. They packing up. You know what I'm saying?
Something. The ducks. Somebody need to go get these daggone things out. I swear they're running over, man. I'm upset. I don't want them around anymore.
Man, you know what though, man? One weird thing that I've noticed of late is that man, the birds don't really leave anymore. Have you been noticing that the past couple of years? Like when we were kids, like every winter you would see no birds, and I would intentionally look for them just to see like, oh, when are the birds coming back? You would see them flying in that V shape in the sky and all that stuff.
Yeah.
If you pay attention this winter, bro, the birds don't really leave no more.
When's the last time we had a real bad winter? Like with snow.
With snow, I mean, yeah, last year wasn't too bad.
Summer
I can't remember.
before
Maybe I mean, we had a couple of snows one year.
It was the summer. It was the summer. It was the winter before last. I went out and bought that daggone snowblower that still ain't opened up. Because last year I didn't get to use it.
Yeah.
So it was the winter before last. Yeah, that's what it would have been because it was a real bad snow. Nah, you're right. Birds are gone. I mean, they're here. They're like, man, Ohio's punks. I can't say what I want to say. But the birds are here. They don't even leave anymore. You're right. Because even the ducks.
And now what ended up happening is like, man, we get a real bad snowstorm at the beginning of April. It'd be like spring was supposed to be starting, and the next thing you know, boom. You know what I'm saying? The whole winter was cool.
What is
and
this?
And then get real bad snow.
Astrology, man. What is this? Is that global warming? 'Cause you would know this.
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah, it had to be global. Well,
Something ain't right,
global
man.
warming doesn't. It's just a changing weather pattern because global warming has to do with the temperature of the Earth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Rather than, you know what I'm saying, how it feels outside.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's changing weather pattern, man. It's a harp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I lean on you for that. I'm learning right now. See, I'm quiet. I just want to hear what you say. Something ain't right. I don't know what's going on. At this point, I'm kind of taking your advice and just rolling with it.
Lots of tornadoes and hurricanes, man.
Yeah,
Everybody
man.
out there be safe. I don't know if that Louisiana trip gonna happen because it was another hurricane that was supposed to be hitting the Gulf.
It was supposed to be hitting the Gulf. Like I
Yeah.
sent it to my man Alan. Shout out to Alan. I sent him, and he just sent me the Keenan Wayans response with the face. Like, yeah, we're supposed to still be going. They're driving into it. It looks like it's gonna happen still.
Bro, they really just be throwing people live to the fire for the cause, huh? Hey, I feel it, man.
Yeah,
Let's do what you gotta do. I feel it.
You make the choice.
Yeah. Somebody got to be Scrum Master.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever the project leader was, man, you know what I'm saying? The success or failure falls on you. So, take it where it goes.
You make the choice.
Yeah.
It's a trap. And what else is going on, man? Ain't nothing else really rocking right now, man. It's going to be an interesting pod today, I feel. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's start like we always do. What have you been playing?
Yeah.
What you been playing, bro?
Oh man, 2K21.
What?
I've been playing that still, man.
Okay.
Getting ready for next gen.
Okay.
And I actually started playing Don't Starve. So 2K had to update one day. It was gonna take about an hour.
Okay.
And I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I got some time in the game. I probably ain't gonna be able to play 2K. So let me just find something else to do.
Okay.
And so yeah, man, I went ahead and I cut on that Don't Starve real quick. You know what I mean? Yeah, nice little run. You know what I mean?
What do you what'd you think about the 2K21 next gen video and stuff?
The next gen trailers?
Yeah.
The trailers look nice.
Okay.
But I would like to see some actual gameplay. Like, don't show me cinematic cutscenes and tell me this is gameplay. Just because this is what I'll be able to see in the game too. Like, no, I want to see somebody with a controller moving the player. Yeah, I want to see them actually moving the player and what it looks like in 2K cam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before I can judge.
But at none of this, do you feel like it's gonna be just a refresh on graphics? It's still the same game. Do you feel that way?
No, they said that they built it from the ground
They're
up.
lying to us, Kev.
No, I believe it.
Nah,
I believe
it's going to be the same game.
Yeah, no, you know, I'm gonna tell you the only reason I believe them is because when we made the jump from PS3 to PS4, the same thing happened where 2K released earlier and then it came out for the next gen systems, and it was a different game for the next gen system that console year.
So you feel like it's gonna be a next gen, a new game,
a new experience
for this gen.
Yeah, and I mean it's changing because like the My Player, it's all changed. It's not gonna be what it was on current gen consoles right now. It's gonna be a completely different thing. The only thing that's carrying it over is My Team, and I think as far as like My Team, I don't know what's gonna be offered there, but the only reason that stuff had to carry over is because a lot of it you had to pay for. So it's like, okay, you'll still have the stuff that you paid for, but the game modes and how it looks and all that stuff, you're basically just getting a placeholder of what you already paid for.
Okay. So it doesn't. Okay. So the fact that we haven't really seen much of next gen right now, like none of that worries you to the point that it feels like it's gonna be. It feels like it's mailed in to me. Like none of that worries you? Yeah, man.
Nah, man. Well, like you got to think about it. Like I think you're thinking about it in the short term, and like the day one when I turn it on, like I want to be blown away by it. But I'm thinking about the long haul, baby.
Okay.
Like I'm thinking about the next 7-8 years that you know what I'm saying I'm gonna experience with this console.
The benefits from it are good enough for you that it's worth it. Because like you said, the speed up of the hard drive, boot times, reload times, the quick resume that they're having on both the systems is reason enough. And don't get me wrong, I'm with that too. I guess what I'm saying though is when in previous years when it went from the leap from PS3 to PS4, the graphic leap was totally different. It was two different SKUs.
No, it really wasn't, bro.
Well, no, I'm sorry, from PS2
to PS3.
No, PS1 to PS2, maybe.
Yeah, that was a huge jump.
Okay, huge jump. That's what I want. I want that huge jump.
But I'm saying 3 to 4, like 360 to 1. I remember getting the one, and I was kind of like, you know what, it looks better, but it ain't like what I'm used to.
Well, okay, think about the jump from PS4 to PS4 Pro, right? This doesn't feel like PS4 Pro to another like PS4 Pro. Like it doesn't seem like that.
Well,
jump.
I never jumped to PS4
Me neither.
Pro.
And the reason why we didn't do it because it wasn't needed.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just wait for next gen.
And that's what I'm thinking about with this. I'm wondering if this is going to be another kind of example of that.
So you're thinking more so of graphic fidelity, like that's, and you know, and like to be fair, bro, I feel you, like because we came up in a generation where it was like, yo, I remember NES to Genesis and like how that felt like, oh my goodness, this is so like, man, this is so much better than what it was. And then when we jumped from Genesis to Sega Saturn, it was like, okay, oh man, now games are in 3D now, like, oh my goodness. And then we jump. Well, for me personally, it's like, well, Genesis and PlayStation were the same kind of, you know what I'm saying, graphic fidelity. They were in the same ballpark. Like I still remember when we were thinking about it, like 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit, like Nintendo 64 came out. We're like, oh my God, it's going to be a 64-bit, you know what I'm saying, console. Like, man, this is going to be crazy. It's going to be double what it was before. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying, moving over to PlayStation 2, and it was like, oh man, like this is just crazy. We got these analog sticks now. They got the rumble packs in the controllers now. Like it's a completely different experience. Then you move from PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3, and it's like it's mind blowing. It's like, man, these people look real.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
60
what is
frames
this?
a second, all that. Yeah.
But then, no, I don't know if it was 60 frames.
160?
No, TVs weren't even doing that.
Maybe it was
rate.
30.
Yeah, maybe 30.
Okay.
But then I remember when we went from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, and it was kind of like, you know, like it looks better, but this isn't quite this isn't the jump that I'm used to anymore. Like it didn't go as far as I thought it would. And I remember thinking that because one of the games that I transferred consoles on was Grand Theft Auto, and Grand Theft Auto already looked amazing on the 360. So to play it on this the Xbox One at that time, it was just kind of like, yeah, it's an improvement, but man, they really did a fantastic job on that 360.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it really made me think of. And I think that we're kind of at that same point now. It's like, when I look at Ghost of Tsushima on PlayStation 4, it's like, yo, it shouldn't look this good. And when I make that bump up to PlayStation 5, I know it's going to be like, it looks a little better.
Yeah.
But, and you know what I'm saying? It plays a little smoother. But it's just going to make me think like, man, that PS4 was something special.
Yeah.
Again,
no, it does.
You know what I mean?
And that's where I think the sweet spot was the PS4, Xbox One era. And I think with this next systems, that's why I keep saying I don't think they're needed, because you can get a great experience on the PS4 and the Xbox One X. But now I'm thinking about it, you're kind of like, I'm kind of talking through it myself, and the features that are adding along. So it won't be graphic fidelity. It'll be, like you said, loading screens will be faster.
It's user experience.
User experience, right. And I'm like, dang, that's worth its weight in gold, because that is the one gripe I have with the last gen systems. Is like, man, you start a game and it's like, bro, it's taking forever. And God forbid you stop that game and start another game. It's like, come on, man, this is America. I want it now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want it to be loaded up right now, and adding SSDs to it. And then with Sony, I think what they have a leg up on Microsoft is having their teardown. They showed the way the processor is going to actually work, which is it loads it to another processor, and it kind of, I don't get into the technical jargon of it, but basically that's what causes the quick resume to be done. Xbox didn't show it, but they showed it in their OS. And I know that Sony is going to do the same thing. And showing the teardown was pretty dope, and actually seeing where, how it's going to function. But I am worried about the fact that we haven't seen much from either one of these consoles about what they're going to be. They're kind of wanting us to give us their faith. And you already pre-ordered your PS5. I pre-ordered mine.
That's the only thing, like, I'll say about this console generation. Like, I get the strategy, and like, I totally understand why they're doing it this way. But at the same time, the only thing that I didn't like is it's like, yo, we all bought a console off of faith. And I mean, it's not too late to back out. You know what I'm saying? You can always cancel your order if you're not feeling good about it no more, or other things. I'm not going to give y'all no ideas. Right. But, you know what I mean? We all bought it kind of like blindly. We just got the PS5 teardown, you know what I'm saying, a couple of days ago. But I understand why they're doing it this way. And it's because of the way that we consume media at this point. They honestly need to keep our attention up until these consoles release. So they had to spoon feed us. Had they just dropped the whole bag back on E3, you know what I'm saying, there would be hype around it, or there would be talk around it, but it wouldn't be as much. Like, they would have got most of their talking points back in June, and it would just kind of be like, okay, we're waiting, but we'd be talking about something else. Maybe we'd be talking about Amazon's gaming system or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, they did kind of sneak that out.
But now that we keep getting stuff every week, just like little breadcrumbs of what this is going to be leading up to launch, it's keeping people excited.
We're seeing them in the wild now. And so when you do that, when you do it that way, do you ever worry or wonder that they are going to build, like, for a consumer, we build it up in our mind of what we think the console is going to be, right? And so then when it comes out and it's not what we built up in our mind, Sony has that stock in us to where people are going to just give them that benefit of the doubt. Even if we paint a perfect picture in our mind of what the PS5 is going to be, and it's not, we're like, okay, cool, it's PS5. But Xbox doesn't have that luxury. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have that, because like, even with Sony, and I hate to even like wave this flag like this, but Sony has their first party titles. Even some of my friends who are just Xbox loyalists were like, all right, Craig called me this week. He's like, yo, have you played Ghost of Tsushima? I didn't even know Craig had a PlayStation. Word. And I said, no, I never played it, but Kev played it. He goes, man, that game is amazing. I'm like, I never pegged you, because all you played was 2K. Really? He was like, bro, I got a PlayStation a while ago just for the first party title.
I was giving you smoke earlier this week, because I'm like, bro, you were such a hipster. You over here playing Octopath Traveler.
No, you're a fanboy.
And then you didn't play Ghost. Like, you haven't. Let's go ahead and get into it now. Like, we got enough time that we can thoroughly break this down. Okay. So to set the table for the listeners, me and my guy over here, my brother, we were having a conversation. He's like, Kev, I don't think I'm gonna keep this system, man. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I'm like, bro, we're gonna be in here, you know what I'm saying, day uno, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna see the console through its full life cycle, man. Day one to the finish, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, ride till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean you're not gonna keep this console? And you're like, man, but all the games, man, I could play on the PlayStation 4. And I'm just like, but why would you want to? I'm like, why would you want to do that if there's new hardware out? Why don't you want to play on the new hardware? Like what's going on here? And you just and then so what did you tell me the reasons were that you weren't feeling like you needed this console at this point?
Because I can still buy the games on the PS4 and the games that I really want to play for next year. I could play them on PC, because they're going to be like Godfall. I want to play Godfall, but it's going to be on PC.
Some of them games ain't coming to PC.
True, some are not, and I could buy those on the PS4. Like Miles Morales, I could buy on PS4.
I don't think Demon Souls is going nowhere. I think it's only going to be on PS5. I'm just giving an example. Yeah. But
you already know I'm not playing the scary. That game looks good though. That game looks fun. But hold on. Okay. And sometimes I want to get my feelings out. Okay. That's all. Like
I hear you.
Yeah, I just want to get them out, and you'll poke holes in them, and that's our back and forth. That's something that we have together. But yeah, I kind of was thinking about that. Like, I don't know if I'm going to keep it. But also, like I said, I can buy the games on PS4. But you're a fanboy, bro, and I know. I've always
Break it down.
I knew you were a Sony fanboy, and you admitted it. Okay, at some point, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you crapped on Microsoft so bad about backwards compatibility. Like, I don't want it. But the minute Ghost of Tsushima got announced and saying it was gonna be backwards compatibility and it was gonna load faster, you praised the Sony gods.
Yes, but you know what though? I think about backwards compatibility for games that I finished and I'm not gonna play anymore. Like, I'm still playing Ghost of Tsushima. So it's like, for me, it's like, oh man, I get to just continue on with what I was already doing on this new console. That's great,
and it's a hell of a thing, a boost for it. It's like, was it? Boosted to 60 frames per second, faster load times. It's gonna be available day one for PS5. That is dope.
Yeah,
I will say, like, I give you crap about it being a fanboy, and in a lot of ways, I kind of am too on certain things. But that is super dope. That's one thing that Sony got right.
But okay, so and you know what? Like, and I told you this too. It's like, as far as like the game still coming to PS4. I get it. And to me, I actually felt like that was the most pro-consumer move Sony could do, just because it's like, yo, a lot of people are going to have to wait until they can get these consoles in their hands. For the 2020 crowd, like, all these consoles are claimed. Like, it's over. If you didn't get one, try again next year. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's over.
Yeah. Well, I guess, okay, here's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm going to flesh my words out a little better here. Remember when Madden came out for the PS2 and it came out for the Xbox 360? It was vastly different on both sides. I'm talking about, like, not even the same game at all. Yeah, two different teams. One working on the PS2 version, one working on next gen, which is the 360 version. Right. We're not having that on this console release. And that's where I'm talking
2K
about.
2K we are.
Well, okay, so 2K, maybe that 2K will change my view on it.
Okay.
Because that's the problem I have when I say it's not needed, because it's literally the same SKU. It just runs differently on certain systems because of the hardware constraints. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, if I can take the hardware constraints being on the Xbox One, not being as beautiful on the 360, I'm sorry, on the new Xbox or the new PS5, whatever, then why wouldn't I just pay $49.99? Because not to mention, the game is going to be $69.99 for the new consoles. Right. I'll just pay the $50 for it on the last
You'll
gen.
pay the $60 on the last gen. But, you know, all right, I'm going to poke a hole through that, bro. Okay. It's like, you're a grown man and you're not a broke boy.
I know.
So don't sit here and cry about $10.
Okay, great point. But wait, when I say why would I, not that I wouldn't do it. I'm saying as a consumer. I'm speaking of, when I say I, speaking of all the consumers. Great point, though.
I mean, just gonna keep it all the way true with you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine you crying over $10 on these games.
No,
but that being like the deciding factor.
No, it's not. It's not. It really. And I think sometimes, bro, like I said, I just want to get my thoughts out, man. And like, that's why I love you, because you're like, dear, shut up. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm with you. You're right. You're gonna buy the system. You're gonna keep it because you want something shiny and new. You're absolutely right, bro. I'm gonna keep the PS5. I'm not. I had FOMO when I bought it. I'm glad I did. But no, I that's why I say when I think about it being unneeded. But back to Sony's day one stuff they're having for all their old games. That is super dope. I think Sony used to have the branding down perfectly. Yeah. They used to have it to where you would know, like, shoot, we were talking about PlayStation. Was it PlayStation Now? Uh-huh. We didn't even know it was available.
Right. I just clicked across. I was like, man, this looks great. Well, it's only $60 a year. I'm like, 60
for the
60
year?
A year?
Bro, I started going down a rabbit hole looking at people review it, and they love it. Now, it is a streaming service. So Sony has actually been in the game of what Stadia is doing and what Amazon is doing. They've been in there for years now. And never talked about it.
They're just kind of like, it's there if y'all want it.
But they got a lot of good titles on there. Control's on there.
It's $60 a year.
I know.
I saw that. I was like, 60.
Now, the difference between that and
Game
Xbox,
Pass is like $15 a month.
Yeah, but Game Pass gives you the actual PC versions of the game, whereas PlayStation Now just gives you the PS4 version of the game, just streaming it on your computer.
PC, yeah.
But that's pretty dope for a year, though.
For a year?
Yeah.
$60 for a year?
And they say it runs really good. The only complaint, every review I saw, the only complaint they talked about was you gotta log in every single time you use it.
That's buns. They got it. Like, come on, y'all gotta give us an auto login or save me for 30 days or something.
Yeah. That's the only thing they said. But no, I'm excited about this gen, bro. I really am. 2K got my juices going, pause. Because it looks amazing. But just like you said, I want to see some real gameplay.
Yeah, absolutely.
They got to fix some stuff in it. I think we're at the age in life where, or in gaming, I mean, that even if it's not right, they can fix it. Yeah. And they can fix it pretty quick, you know?
Oh, yeah. Patches come out all the time.
Yeah.
But you know what though? I mean, for me, and I mean, like I'm an admitted PlayStation fanboy. Like, bro, I hold no punches about that. Yeah. Like, my loyalty. System. Like, listen, bro, I'm a Hove stan, I'm a Lupe stan, and I'm a PlayStation stan, bro. I hold no punches about this, bro.
Yeah.
I know that I'm absolutely 100% not objective about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my feelings.
You have a PS3 sitting here.
The PS3 fat.
The fat boy.
Day one boy.
You can sell that for like a grand almost. Like
ain't doing it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And my PS4 never getting sold, man. I got PT on there. What you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Never selling that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just in my nature, bro. I still have my PlayStation 1. I still have my PlayStation 2. They're in the boxes that they originally came in. Like, I love this. Like, I've sold so many Xbox. Matter of fact, I remember I traded you an Xbox.
Yeah, you did.
One point.
You did. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I didn't care. I was like, I got 2 of these actually. You was like, man, yeah, they banned my other one. I was like, oh, I play burnt games. Well, I have one that's just regular that's in my living room, but I have a second one in my guest room. Yeah. You could just have that. Give me the banned one with the some burnt games, and I'll do it.
I forgot about that, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, we've been friends for a while. But when you think about it, when you brought that point up and you said that we've gotten Xboxes on the black market, like that literally hit home so bad because we really have hawked a lot of Xboxes. Like,
I don't care about this.
I logged into my Xbox profile the other day to put the family plan. I have like 17 Xboxes tied to my account, just my account alone. So I've been through like 17 of them.
Yeah, because it don't mean nothing to me, but it's like, my PlayStation 4 that I have down there, it's a day one PlayStation 4. I had it from the beginning. And I'll retire when the 5 comes, bro. Yeah. And I plan to do the same thing with the 5, the 6, the 7, until I die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I plan on doing that with PlayStation because it means that much to me.
Yeah. That's why I think being a fanboy of Sony is something that's ingrained in everybody because we grew up in an era where Sony was literally the leader.
Yeah.
Xbox came in and they were like, we don't know about this Xbox. They had some fire games in Halo.
Yeah.
And we just played it. But like, I did not pre-order Xbox One X. I mean, a new Xbox.
Series
I did not
X?
even think about it. Man.
Yeah, I just did it because of time and opportunity, and I've actually been watching the market on those things, and I'll be like, if it keep creeping down, man, I'm gonna cancel this because I don't want it for myself necessarily. I can probably find it for a deal somewhere down the line.
True.
And the PlayStation 5 gonna keep me plenty busy.
And then also you can always play all the fire games on PC.
On PC, and that's really kind of been the biggest kicker. It's like. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If I can, when I luck up on one for a good deal, like maybe like $250 or something like that, I'll go ahead and buy a Series X. But until then, it's like, nah, I'm cool, man. I'm good. But that PlayStation, non-negotiable. Matter of fact, my wife was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get the PlayStation. That's gonna be your Christmas gift. I was like, no, it's not. Because I'm like, first of all, I'm buying this. I don't care if you try to slide the money in there somehow and intercept the package. Like, it's not. It's like, listen,
our poor wives, man.
Listen, I told her, I was like, listen, if you want to wrap the box up and put it under the tree afterwards, totally fine with that.
You know what it is? They want to do something special for us, but we do everything not everything for ourselves, but we do a lot of things like technical wise for ourselves. Like you want to get me, like I tell the wife, give me some drawers, give me some t-shirts,
socks
stuff
and drawers.
Like that's perfect. Always you can always do that.
Yeah.
But she wants to get that big haha gift, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's hard for us because we're gonna get it ourselves.
And also, the things that we want that would be that big haha gift. It's like, listen, either you would have to just get extremely lucky, or you would have to do something I didn't want you to do,
right?
Like pay resale,
right?
And you know what I mean?
No, and that's a no.
Yeah, that's a no. But but it was so cute of her to think that like, oh, he'll wait. I'm like, no,
I'm not waiting.
The day it arrives is the day it gets hooked up.
And I wonder about that with the wives. Like, what is their buying experience like that? Like, what is their thing? Like, our thing is sneaks and games. Like, what is theirs?
I don't know.
Where it's like I've had cold sweats. Like, I can't get these shoes.
Right.
I can't get this system. Like when that day when you and Jay sent me that link on the PlayStation, I was like, it was like an anime meme. It was like they had the anime sweat beads coming out. Oh, I gotta get it. I was sitting on the steps.
They both copped.
They both copped. They sent me links. They looking out. Why didn't I get it?
No, it's like that SpongeBob meme. SpongeBob and Patrick just running off, and Squidward just looking through the vents.
Exactly. Like I was looking down, like just on fire. Like they both got him. What do you mean you're getting the second one? And you're like, I'm about to get another one. You mother. Like I was so upset, and I finally copped.
Yeah.
But I wonder for them, like, what is their thing?
You know, had you not been able to secure, I'd have just gave you one.
I know that. But it was at the moment I just couldn't get it, and I was just so upset. And then GameStop came through with the blessing. And I haven't got an email yet saying they canceled it, but
I think you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah, all I gotta do is stay in business.
Yeah,
just stay in business for 4 weeks.
They partnered up with Microsoft, which made no sense.
Man, that partnership, first of all, looked like some complete garbage.
Oh, yeah,
like,
dude.
It was like, yo, we gonna give them some Microsoft Surface tablets, and you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be their point of sale system now.
Make that make sense to me.
No, that was really it. I don't even know why they had it like an announcement.
GameStop was on the death's door.
That was the only reason I could think of that they had that announcement, bro. Because literally, it was like Microsoft is going to partner with them to implement their cloud services to help them kind of track gamers playing or like their purchasing habits, and they're gonna update the POS system to Microsoft Surface tablets.
Really?
That was the partnership.
But they're only going to have like 50 stores now. They shut a lot of stores
They're
down.
gonna have tablets though. You know what I'm saying?
The used game market has killed GameStop.
You think so?
I think so.
You know, I think that they just charging too much.
Yeah.
Like that's because it's like,
Yeah,
yo,
you're right. If they get their pricing down,
Yeah.
they could get back in business.
because their margin, and it's like I understand why they have to charge so much. Because I mean, like for them making their money off the used games, like I have to buy this game from you for low, and I got to try to sell it for the high because it's like I got overhead to pay.
Yeah.
But now with people being more comfortable with the internet, and it's like, well, I could just go and offer up, and this guy said he'd give me $30. GameStop said they would give me $17, and then the guy who's offering him $30 is like, well, GameStop is selling this for $45. This guy said he'll take $30.
Yeah, it makes perfect
Go ahead and
sense.
cut you out.
Right, exactly. Yeah, man, that partnership made no sense to me.
Yeah, it was just GameStop. I think it was just GameStop trying to stay afloat to Black Friday because they're like, man, we need people to come in here and shop.
GameStop could really get ahead if they just embraced the used game market with the retro gaming and then sold it for a fair price. They're trying to make get too much of the pie. They don't care about the consumer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to make money, which I get it. They're a business, but you also got to take a loss somewhere to gain somewhere else.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that's why I think GameStop is losing.
You know, I just think that that the strategy has kind of worn itself thin. Like, because I mean, think about what all they're selling in the stores now too.
Yeah.
It's like they trying to sell cell phones,
about to
and
say that, yeah.
other electronics, and it's like, yo, they selling Funko Pops and all that, which I mean makes sense, I guess, for gamers. Like collectibles is a thing, but it's just like, you know, y'all kind of lost y'all way for what y'all originally were. Like I remember like being a teenager, like when I hit like 16 and I wanted to work at GameStop so bad. It seemed like the coolest job in the world. I mean, mind you, I was 16, but it's like, yo, I get to just work around video games and talk about video games. I get all the new stuff when it come out. Like it sounds so dope. Yeah. And it's like, yo, I remember it was like, yo, no, none of them are hiring ever, bro. Like it's like the hardest job in the world to get. And it's like, yo, listen, you couldn't pay me to even think about working for GameStop. Like, I've heard too many horror stories too.
Yeah, I worked at Electronics Boutique for 5 months, and it wasn't good.
It wasn't what you thought it was gonna be. Were you pumped when you got the job?
I was, but it was one dude that worked. I forget. Dude's name was Rick. Actually,
was musty,
real big dude, and we had one little bathroom in there. He would tear down that bathroom. Bro. So, maybe that's why I hated it. Then I started reeling like all the shady practices though.
Was he musty?
Very.
Yeah,
he's a big dude.
Shout out to Rick.
Yeah, shout out to Rick. I don't know if Rick's still here, but yeah, man, because Rick was old. I don't know. Rick might not be here. I'm just saying, man. I was
anything's possible.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I was 18. I'm 40. I'll be 42 this year. So you know, he was like in his 40s. You know.
Oh man, but you know what though? Like that would be my nightmare to be like 40 years old still working at GameStop. Yeah. Like I mean, no disrespect to anybody that is. Like if that's what you're passionate about.
He was an employee. He wasn't a manager. He was just another guy like me. He was out there trying to push.
That's scary.
He was trying to push those EB Expanse cards too. So
like man, what did Biggie say, man? You know what I'm saying?
Wake up at 40, give you the chills.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Being broke at 40 give you the chills. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what my experience wasn't good. Rick used to tear that bathroom down, but then also seeing the
y'all ain't never speak to him about it.
How could you? Like
I'd be like, yo, Rick, man, come on, dog, take that outside, man.
It would seep underneath the door too. Like people would come to
go to the store. Rick, they're like, man, look, Rick, man, you need a probiotic, man. Get your gut together, player.
Nah, Rick was a big boy. He was a hoss. He would fill that whole little crevice up, that little toilet. I mean, you had the toilet and then you had the used games. Like, fam, like, go use the bathroom in the mall, man. Like,
oh yeah, right.
You know, like exactly. Go down there.
Go outside, man.
Like,
go to the woods with that.
Do a courtesy flush or something,
man,
bro.
Take that stuff to the woods.
Nah, he would get in there, get hunkered down with the Nintendo Power magazine, dog. It would be bad.
He was a nasty man.
He was a nasty man, man. Shout out to Rick.
it It was legit at that moment. I'm just like, yo, bro, nah, man. Like, I can't do that, man. I can't go for that part, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think for me it was I worked at the airport parking cars, and they asked me to cut the grass. Like, like, I don't really think I'm a punk, right? Yeah, I'm just out of high school. I need a job, whatever. But come on, bro, you want me to cut the grass? I'm here to park cars. Like, I ain't to cut no damn grass, you know?
That was not a part of the job description. You know what I'm saying? You cut the grass, man. Next thing you know, they be asking you to detail the boss's car.
Something, man. Like, even detailing the car, be like, okay, that was understandable. It was part of the job criteria.
Get the boss's daughter a ride.
Bro,
like,
man.
Nah, man, listen, it'd be something else. You don't want that part.
Not at all.
You know what I mean?
You get me seeing my Death Star back.
Oh, but, my God.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Rick, man. Hopefully Rick's still amongst us. I didn't mean to say it like that, but yeah, man, he ruined my experience. But working at GameStop wasn't that.
Bro, I got real tears in my eyes.
It wasn't that fun, man.
Yeah, no, that was real funny though. My God.
See, the longer we go on, man, you get these little nuggets of stories, man. Like,
yeah, man.
What else we got, man? Cyberpunk 2077 went gold.
Yeah, also got pushed back.
Almost got, but now it is gold.
They're saying it's on track now?
It's on track. It's done. It's ready to roll.
I heard that they was going for some nasty practices trying to get it on
time. Bro, they was working cats like 60, 70 hours a week.
They still are.
They still are?
Yeah, they're doing it up until release.
I think they got to give them points on the package then. Like, they're gonna have to. What would be the incentive?
Man, what do they call this again in the gaming industry? I forget what they call it. There's a term for it or whatever.
Greenlighting, deadlining, something.
Something like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's like grinding it out until the end.
And they said that they weren't going to do it.
Yeah.
And then they were finally like, you know what, we got to do it. We got to do it. We were reneging on that. I know what we said, bro. It don't matter what we said. It's what we're doing.
That was one of the horror stories I used to hear at E3, though. Like, it's a tough business to get into.
It is.
But if it's like you're a hired gun for a certain project and then you're done.
Yeah.
No benefits, none of that stuff. But then it's like
you a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So I don't know. But 2077 is ready to roll. I know they were very important trying to get it in for next gen, so they're saying it's ready to roll. So we'll see.
Man. We'll see. I'm looking forward to that. If it does come out on time. You know what? Now that was another thing I was gonna say about next gen though.
What's up?
I'm not actually buying a lot of those games to start.
Yeah, I remember you said that. So you're buying it with the intentions of knowing it's gonna be the games are coming.
Yeah, and you know, and that there's enough there to tie me over until the games that I really want come out. I'll buy Miles Morales just because it's cheap. It's only gonna be $49.99 because I don't need Spider-Man again.
Yeah.
I already got it.
Right.
And then I'm really looking forward to that PS Plus collection because I didn't play a lot of those games.
Me neither. Yeah, I didn't play God of War.
Yeah, I didn't play God of War. I didn't play Horizon.
I didn't play that either.
So I'm looking forward to playing those. And the backwards compatibility list came out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those games that I have, I probably won't play them. But the fact that I can, if I wanted to, I still play. Like we talked about, I play Don't Starve.
Yeah.
The fact that I can still play that on next gen, it's like, okay, cool. I got enough here to tie me over.
I wonder why they didn't do it for the PS4 era. That they didn't have all the old, because like they're saying you can go from PS5 all the way down to PS1 on the Xbox 5 on the PS5. So
really,
yeah. So it's like all the backward stuff's going to be there. So I wonder why they didn't do it on PS4. Probably knew it was going to be on PS5.
Maybe, who knows?
Yeah. But that's going to be pretty dope. So what are the games that are actually not coming to PS5 though?
Oh man, it's a list of like 10 games, man. It was looking like a real tragedy. Some of these games that we were going to miss out on. I'm pulling it up now. The one that stood out to me was Afro Samurai 2. I really liked Afro Samurai.
I just watched that the other day too.
Even though I thought that was a PlayStation 3 game, but I could be wrong. I never played Afro Samurai 2, but I know Afro Samurai the first one was really good. I really enjoyed that. A game named DWVR. Never heard of that. TT Isle of Man Ride on the Edge 2.
Don't know what that is.
I don't know what that. Just Deal with it.
I don't know what
no
that
clue.
Is yeah.
Shadow Complex Remastered. What? Yeah. Robinson the Journey. What?
Okay. I think
We Sing. Hitman Go Definitive Edition. Okay. I mean, there's a ton of Hitman, so unless that was just your favorite one,
right,
you know what I mean, whatever. Shadwin. Never heard of this. And Joe's Diner.
Have they said anything about the VR for PlayStation 5?
It's going to be supported.
So the VR is going to be supported on PS5?
I believe so, and then there's going to be a VR 2 that comes out at some point.
I think about getting one. I think the kids will like it. It's cheap now too.
Is it?
Yeah, and especially the VR games are pretty cheap too.
I would say if you could get one super cheap and maybe even get it used, it would be cool. Just because like the reason I stayed away from VR is because it was like I knew it was just going to end up being a novelty item. And I've fallen for the novelty item many a time.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's cool for whatever it is that you wanted to do with it. It's cool for that iteration. And then after that, you never touch it again.
Well, it's kind of like 3D gaming. You know what I mean? Like it never really took off.
That never took off.
Never took off.
Because nobody had 3D TVs. And then that just kind of it was too much work.
It was too much work. The damn glasses were too expensive.
Yeah, it was like, and then the viewing angles, you had to be like a certain distance. It's like, all right, listen, it's not worth all that.
Yeah, cats was seasoned out, getting headaches, all that. Like, yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, I'm cool.
But I've been thinking about a VR. I've been thinking about it because they don't really push VR like they used to.
Yeah, I think it was just one of those fads that just didn't catch on. I mean, I think that they thought Oculus was going to be like take off bigger than what it did, and now they're trying to find it. Because I mean, for all intent and purposes, Oculus made the most sense because it served more than one purpose. It wasn't just for gaming. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah. We won't get into it, but you know what I'm saying. You could do more with it than just game,
right?
But it just didn't take off, man. It just seemed like one of those just kind of gimmick things, and it made for good content online. Like, you know what I'm saying, the guy playing the boxing game and then he punches through the TV and falls through the entertainment stand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But who wants to be that guy?
Exactly.
We want to laugh at that.
That's
guy.
what I always wondered about. I always worried about was like I'll play it one time or two times and be like I'm over it and it'll be collecting dust somewhere in the house.
But then it just becomes like a good party trick kind of item where it's like, hey man, have you ever tried VR?
Right.
I got a VR headset. Come on down.
Come try it out.
Yeah. And then they play with it for an hour and they're like, oh, it's really cool. And then you put it up until the next party.
Right. Yeah, that's what it would be. Scrambling right now is EA though. EA scrambling for content right now, man. They put Giannis in Madden.
I'm here for it.
Make that make sense to me.
I love it, man. Why not?
Why not? Because Giannis ain't got nothing else to do.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Him and his brothers. So they ain't got nothing else to do. He'd be a cheese football player though.
I'm sure he's beasting.
I'm
like,
sure.
I'm sure people are upset.
In which way are they putting him in the game? They putting him in like the My Team thing?
I think that there's like some kind of like 3-on-3 mode.
Oh
in Madden right
that
now.
corny mode where you pass. It's NFL Blitz.
Yeah. And I think that's where Giannis. Because I mean, I think like Snoop Dogg is in that mode too. It's real. You know what I'm saying? It's arcadey.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, listen, I'm down for the fun. Yeah. Whatever. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, but just give me a good sim experience, and I think that's what Madden hasn't done. No one's talked about Madden. No one talks about Madden at all.
Nah,
it's
nobody
trash.
cares.
But Giannis ain't got nothing else to do. He's sitting there and watching the finals like we are. So last night, LeBron and them blew the game. I think LeBron's MVP was sold up last night, and
I mean, he had 40.
He did everything he could to win.
Yeah.
AD came up ouchie again. Yeah. And when you said
you just gonna throw him under the bus like that.
He did. Come on, Kev. We knew it was a matter of time he would come up ouchie. We knew. Like when you text me that, because I was actually watching The Boys. I was watching the TV show The Boys, and you text me like AD got hurt. I'm like, okay, secure the MVP for Bron. Yeah. And you called me a Bron sexual, and I'm like, okay.
Oh no, listen, don't deny it at this point.
I'm a Bron fan, man. I really am. I want him to win MVP, but he did everything he could last night to win, and that daggone Danny Green couldn't knock down a shot. Yeah. But all right, so it bumped into a great conversation we had about Kyrie and your point of what Kyrie was saying. And I believe what Kyrie was saying was that he is not afraid to take the bad shot or take the big shot in games. I don't hold anything about that. Mm-hmm. The problem I have with Kyrie though is just own that you were talking about LeBron. And he will not own it. When he said, the minute he said, this is the first time I looked on my, because I want to misquote.
He wasn't singling out LeBron.
But we all knew who he was talking about.
That's how y'all took it. No,
we had to take it that way.
No,
we had to.
He's talking about in his entire basketball life, bro. Like, he's always felt like, you know what I'm saying, he should be the guy to take the last shot.
And so now Kevin Durant is the first time that he's seen that a guy will be able to do that too.
Because I'm saying Kevin Durant has never shied away from taking that big shot, bro. It don't matter. Like, in that last 10 seconds, Kevin Durant also knows, like, you know, I want to be the guy to take that shot. I don't think that and I think that this is all Kyrie was saying was that, like, I have that desire to be that guy to take the shot. Okay. And I always felt like on those teams, my desire to be the guy to take that shot, nobody else had. So I should be the one to take that shot.
I agree with you on that. And I won't hold anything back from him saying that. The problem I have is afterwards, even when it came out that you were implying talking about LeBron, why didn't he say anything? Why didn't he say, you know what, LeBron is whatever, or even speak on it, and then say no?
He did come out. He was like, yo, listen, y'all try to spin this up and try to make it brother against brother. And it's like, I'm not going for that. And he was like, it's not like that, bro.
It's clear
like,
LeBron took it that way, too.
But I mean, LeBron a little sensitive. Like, you know what I'm saying? LeBron, every time somebody says something about him, you know what I'm saying, he get all worked up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. Like, he entitled to feel how he feel, but he do get worked up a lot.
He do. All right, so back to the finals. Where do we think this is going to go?
Oh, I mean, I still think the Lakers close out tomorrow.
You do?
Yeah, I don't think unless AD is hurt and missed the game or something like that. That's the only way I can see Miami winning on Sunday.
I got to be honest with you. I don't know where this is going to go now.
Why?
Jimmy Butler gave everything he could last night.
That's what makes me think it's over.
But you know what? That's the thing that don't go accounted for in basketball, though, is that want to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a stat that can't be determined. And I know the nerds are going to get here with their analytics and everything, and I get it. But you ever be in just playing against somebody and they just had that want to?
Yeah, will to win.
That will to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what Jimmy Butler is showing right now.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
You know, Duncan Robinson is hitting shots falling down on himself. Danny Green can't piss on the ground, bro. Lionel Richie is stealing money at this point, man.
Yeah.
KCP, I got to dial back my slander on him. I apologize to the man. He showed up.
Yeah, Rondo been playoff Rondo.
Right, playoff Rondo. He's been doing his thing. But last night, man, I got to admit, man, I wanted LeBron to take that shot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want him to pass. Like, and that's where I do think that Kyrie was actually speaking some truth in the fact that LeBron is his IQ is so high, he's gonna make the best basketball play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's instead of just taking the shot, say F it, I'm gonna take the shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think last night, guys draped on him, whatever, it doesn't matter. He should have put his head down, bull in the China shop, get to the cup, just like Jimmy Butler was doing. That's all Jimmy Butler was doing, getting to the cup, getting fouled, making a ref make a call, and I think I wanted that for LeBron last night.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying? And like you said, though, it was a moment where it was a legacy moment.
Yeah.
And I think he could have gotten it, but he didn't. And I'm left to wonder what's going to happen in this series because now anything can happen, man.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, anything can happen. So, yeah, I do think the Lakers are going to win, but I got to be honest with you, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not so worried about it, man. I guess my only feeling, I definitely feel like last night it was kind of like it was speaking to what Kyrie was saying. And again, I don't take that as a slight to LeBron. Only Bronsexuals take that as a slight to LeBron.
I hate that you call me that, but I'll take it.
I'm talking about the fan base as a whole, and
because you pointed out like, nah, dear, you're a Bronsexual because I defend something
because
that he did.
I'm saying sometimes you fall in line with the Bronsexual crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like LeBron can do no wrong. Like,
I don't say that.
Shannon Sharp is a Bronsexual, bro.
Yeah, but I always point out LeBron's flaws and what he does, what he didn't do.
But you give him a pass for it.
No, I don't. No, because you give Kevin Durant a pass. That's what we go back and forth.
Kevin Durant is the best.
Whatever. That's what we go back and forth about because I'll say something and you'll say, well, KD, blah, blah. And we're like, KD literally did the same exact thing. But LeBron did it first. And that's when we go back.
It'd be the truth, man. It'd be the truth.
It's the same, man.
It's the truth.
Do you think this situation between Kevin Durant and in Brooklyn with Kyrie Irving is going to work out?
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
You think so?
I think people are making more of it than what it is. Because, I mean, LeBron and Kyrie worked out for, you know what I'm saying, for however much time. I think the only reason Kyrie left is because his name started coming up in those trade talks. And he felt like, oh, LeBron feel like I'm expendable. Well, do it without me. And then I'm saying then he had to do it without him. And
so
that team completely
none of the
folded.
stuff where he's talking about we don't need a coach and all that stuff. None of that's worrying you.
Nah, because I mean, I think sometimes what Kyrie says kind of gets misconstrued a little bit.
Because it's Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like Kyrie a deep dude. So you know,
no, he's not a deep dude, Kev.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
he's not a deep dude. Quit giving him a pass on that.
No,
he thinks he's the smartest dude in the room sometimes, and
I don't think that's the case.
I do. I get that vibe from him, and I think that's where. Okay, in life, right? Do you have conversations with people that, like, if someone was to say they thought the Earth was flat, would you continue a conversation with that person?
I mean, I would, you know, because it's like at that point I'm interested in how you ran to this conclusion. Like, now I can totally disagree with you.
Okay.
But to me, it's like the idea that you got to this conclusion I find fascinating, and I want to know more.
Okay. You know what that's where we differ because I'm ripping cord. I'm not having that conversation. Once he said that, I'm like, all right, I gotta look at this dude a little differently. But when he says certain things that, like, I'm like, if it came from someone else, the way they delivered it to me might be better. But when it comes from him, he's like, we don't need a coach. You know, I could be a coach. KD could be a coach. It's like, I guess I kind of understand it, but Kyrie, you were a loser before LeBron. Okay, let's keep it all
he wasn't, man.
Yes, he was. He was a
Kyrie
loser.
Was super accomplished before.
No, he
LeBron.
wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He never led his team to the playoffs, Kev.
I mean, the Cavs are garbage, bro.
So
I mean,
what?
LeBron didn't lead the Lakers to the playoffs last year.
But he would have if he wouldn't got hurt.
I don't know that, man.
He led those bum teams in Cleveland to the playoffs before.
It was in the weak East.
It doesn't matter. Why couldn't Kyrie lead that same weak teams in
the weak
East?
It only been like 4 years that Kyrie had been there.
He was a bum.
I can't. And he got hurt a couple of times in there. Like I'm not going to denigrate what he was able to do. And I mean, at the end of the day, LeBron wanted to come play with Kyrie. Kyrie didn't ask LeBron to come play with him.
You keep saying that. And
it's the truth.
Okay, he wanted to come play with Kyrie. I get it, but also he came to play with Kyrie. Kyrie never won anything without him.
That's true.
Never won anything.
Well, we're talking about championship wise because I mean,
I'm talking about didn't get to the playoffs.
Okay, but I'm saying like he himself was accomplished. I mean, like he was All-Star MVP, man.
True.
You know what I'm saying? He was Rookie of the Year, was a FIBA World Champion. I think he actually was the highlight player for that FIBA championship or whatever. Like he had done some things. Like he was Kyrie was really that guy.
He was Kevin Love.
Nah, Kevin Love was never an All-Star MVP.
No, but Kevin Love was a stat pattern.
Kevin Love, yeah, but Kyrie was actually like he showed some flash.
Okay,
but even brilliance.
Okay, for Kyrie
on the biggest stages,
for Kyrie to try to embrace the Mamba mentality, even Kobe can rally men. Kobe came from the Michael Jordan cloth where he was maybe it was intimidation he led with or accountability. I think it's more accountability because people say that with Jordan. I think it was accountability more than anything. Kobe led by that, and even with the MVP that Kobe won that 1 year, which I think it should have went to Pau Gasol in the finals. Regardless. It was because of Kobe's way of willing men. That's the thing that I think Kyrie has never wrapped his mind around. He was basically gifted Boston the talent. That team was ready to win a championship or even go deep into the playoffs, and it literally went away because of Kyrie Irving. Nah. It literally, you could put it on Jason Tatum. I think it was because of Kyrie Irving. It was because of his personality.
He got him to the playoffs, and then he got hurt. So
I don't know, man. My thing is with him. Maybe it's just with Kyrie. I
think that you might be falling for the media's narrative because
I'm doing the media's narrative.
I'm saying I think about it like this. Like, all right, so the media says all this stuff about Kyrie. He's a cancer. He's a poison to these teams and all that stuff. But then, like, you look at Boston and you look at what his teammates had to say about him, and they all loved him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Nobody had a problem with him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just wondering about from the eye test that I see is like for that team to just get rid of him.
They didn't get rid of him. Well, whatever. He left. He just went and signed somewhere else.
Okay, what I'm saying
they would have been happy to re-sign him.
I'm not sure.
No, they absolutely would have. They offered him the max already.
The culture came back when they had Kimba, and I think that's going to come back to snake bite him too because Kimba is my height.
No, Kimba's shorter than you.
Is he shorter than me? They exposed the crap out of him in the playoffs.
Kimba's not 6 foot.
Bro, they isolated him so bad. Like, he's a liability on offense. And it's so much he had to work. But anyways,
anybody that, you know what I'm saying, tiny is going to be.
True. But the fact that they got Kimba in there in that culture and they felt, I don't know if it's because of Jason Tatum had a pressure. Maybe they alleviated Kyrie or Kyrie didn't sign there and Jason Tatum was like, okay, now I can be the guy. You know what I'm saying?
He still is expected to be the guy, even with Kimba there.
Yeah, he is. Absolutely. Yeah. He's good. But I don't know. I wonder about this situation in Brooklyn, what's going to happen with them.
I think that they'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Both of them are used to playing with, you know what I'm saying, really high-level players. They both won at this point. I don't see any and if they already have like a very friendly nature or, you know what I'm saying, a very friendly rapport.
Until it goes bad.
I don't see it going bad. Like, what could go bad?
Well, just they hit a patch where they're just not the adversity of them being.
I've never seen Kyrie bark on anybody. Like, he's not Draymond. You know what I'm saying? KD's not going to try to trade him.
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like
that's not KD's nature. That's not.
Well, the organization's also not going to just be, you know what I'm saying? Just riding his back to the point where it's like we just do whatever you say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo,
that I think is the most that goes to LeBron's legacy. The most detriment is that
Le GM.
Le GM. Yes, Le GM is literally when it's all said and done. Because I do believe we're not gonna appreciate LeBron right now until he's gone.
Yeah.
We'll look back like, damn, that dude really did it, man. He really. But that is going to be the skid mark on his career. Is like the Miami thing and Le GM.
You know what though? The thing is too with LeBron and the Le GM legacy is it's like, yo, it always makes him look good because it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? Take LeBron off of those teams and they don't even make the playoffs. But it's like, yo, listen, LeBron handpicks these teams. He hand builds them to suit his needs or whatever it is. And then when he leaves them in absolute disarray.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You always say that. You always bring that up.
He completely just blows the team up.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying, he moves on to what could be a better situation. It's like he squeezes you for every bit of cap that you could possibly have.
You called him selfish.
I mean, and then it's like, okay, and then if things don't go his way, he's like, okay, I need a new team that's got more cap.
Yeah.
And he bails on you. And then it's like, yo, all right, now we've got all these players that were a great compliment to LeBron, but they don't really work well together. It was like this was meant to be LeBron was meant to be our centerpiece. It's like pulling the plug on a drain.
Yeah.
What you think is gonna happen?
True.
Yeah, all the water's gonna run down.
True.
You know
True.
what I'm saying?
True. I'm gonna tell you what, LA better win this next game. Because here's the thing: if they don't win the next game, anything can happen in Game 7.
Yeah, anything can happen.
You know what I'm saying? We watched the game with holding our breaths because we know AD's gonna get ouchy. He's gonna get out. He goes down,
hurt.
And I think some of it is also he falls way too much.
He was looking real hurt.
He did look hurt last night,
yeah.
And I think that injury came through because when you said he got hurt, I'm like, all right, whatever. We'll see what happens. I do think that even without AD, LeBron should be able to win. They should be able to beat Miami.
I don't know, man.
But
now
now
AD, who they got?
True.
Kentavious Cole. Again, that's another team. It's like, okay, if Anthony Davis decides to leave and LeBron jets, do the Lakers make the playoffs?
Oh no.
No, because it's an awful team. It's just a great compliment to LeBron. Other outside of it being a great compliment to LeBron, it's just a bunch of ragtag players.
Yeah.
A bunch of ragtag specialists. It's like LeBron just wants you to do this, you to do this, you to do this. And without him, it falls apart.
It was the best basketball play. I hate to go back to it. It was the best basketball play.
It was.
But I don't want that.
I guess my whole thought was, it's like, okay, LeBron, you're the guy. You've got the hot hand all night, man. It's 8 seconds left in the game. By the time he drove and kicked it out, it was 5 seconds left. Just take the shot because listen, worst coming to worst, you missed the shot. Maybe AD gets the rebound, can put it back in, cool. Or you go to Game 6. It don't really matter
because Markieff Morris got the rebound and he got lemon booty.
But
like he threw that ball away.
he got lemon booty. He got super scared. he did not want that ball.
He's a goon. I didn't know. I wouldn't have expected that from him.
He didn't want to have to be the guy. Just like Danny Green didn't want to have to be the guy.
Lionel Richie didn't hit a shot all game.
Bruh, he did not want to have to be the guy.
That was the most upsetting part about it. We've seen enough LeBron games. We knew he was going to pass that. We knew he was going to pass it.
Yeah, and it was the right basketball play. But it's like, no, you shoot, man. You take the shot, bro.
Yeah, man.
You LeBron James, bro.
Yeah, you've been doing it all game.
Kyrie was at the crib like,
see, now if Kyrie would have put that out and said that, not at that moment, I'm saying beforehand, like, listen, LeBron is his cerebralness will make him make the best basketball play. He doesn't want to just say, F it, I'm going to take the shot. That's what I was saying. I wasn't saying he was not a great player. The fact that he left that much room for interpretation for us to paint a picture of what he was saying and being bad, he gave us that food that we can run with it. And that's what I was saying.
But Kyrie. You know what? No matter what Kyrie Irving would have said there, like, bro, bronzexuals were going to take that however they were going to take it, bro. Like, if you literally do not preface your statement with LeBron James is the greatest player to ever touch a basketball, ever touch the court, to ever touch the earth, you know what I'm saying? He's second only to Jesus Christ himself. LeBron James is the greatest human being to ever live. Okay, now if it was 10 seconds left on the clock, I think that I should take the shot. And bronzexuals would still be like, what in the world is he talking about? LeBron James. LeBron James has, you know what I'm saying? He's solved world hunger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they better win this series.
There's no pleasing bronzexuals.
I will say this. They better, like, and I'm not going to speak. This is Saturday morning we're recording this podcast. So this will be up Saturday night. So by the time we record again, this might be a moot point because the Lakers might have won the championship.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if LA doesn't win this series, it's going to be rough out here for Bron fans.
Bro, listen. Oh yeah, if they lose,
it's gonna be
they're
rough.
not going. No, they'll just blame AD. Like, listen, it is always like, listen. Look, I think LeBron passes in those moments because he already knows. Like, bronzexuals will just say, "Danny Green was supposed to hit that shot." Yes, he's
Jordan passed it to Paxson. Paxson knocked it down.
Jordan let Kerr take the last shot, and he knocked it down. Danny Green's supposed to, like, LeBron had 40, bro, and it's like LeBron did have 40, man. He had a great game.
But when it came down to it, LeBron should take that shot.
Well, my thing is, you had 2 more games. Like, it's still you got 2 games under your belt. Like, it's like, if you don't make this shot, who cares? If you do make it, you know what I'm saying? That's a legacy shot if you do make it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's one that goes down in the book.
I would have been okay if he missed it. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, at least he took the shot.
If he missed it, you just come back Sunday.
Exactly.
No big deal.
Exactly. You know, okay, he has the balls to make that, to take that shot.
Yeah, exactly.
But the fact that he passed on it was, like, telling to me.
Yeah, but it was the right basketball player, and that's who LeBron James is as a player. But yeah, like I told you, bronzexuals, they're just gonna be like, Danny Green missed it. And then if they lose in the 6th game or whatever, they'll be like, man, AD was a bum who got hurt and let LeBron down. And then if they lose the championship, they'll be like, man, this whole Lakers team was garbage. The fact that LeBron James was able to carry them through the finals. I mean, that Heat team was loaded. Have you seen Duncan Robinson? They had Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn, Jimmy Butler. Bro. I mean, that was how the Lakers supposed to win.
But see, that's the thing.
LeBron didn't have any help. He needs more help.
He needs more help. That's what comes down to heart. It comes down, and that's what that scares me about Miami. The longer this fight goes on, they're gaining more confidence, man.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Butler's out there just saying, "F it, get on my back, let's win." Because Jimmy Butler's going to take the shot.
Yeah, but every night somebody else shows up for Miami.
True.
That's the weird thing, because Kendrick Nunn, we hadn't seen him all series, and then he was on fire.
He was.
Duncan Robinson's just knocking down threes left and right everywhere.
Yes.
And Tyler Hero, who expected this?
Yeah. What happened to Kuzma?
Balling.
Kuzma's just the storyline between Kuzma and Tyler Hero does not getting talked about.
Tyler Hero, that's his old work. Tyler Hero already moved on.
I know.
That's his old work.
I know. No, but the Kuzma move on. I think it was Kuzma moved on, and she's with Tyler Hero now.
No, that's what I'm saying. Tyler Hero already let it go.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But she's still in the bubble, I thought.
I don't think so, man.
Okay.
But, I mean, maybe
Something's
I don't know.
bothering Kuzma because he's out. You see the petition they saying Kuzma ain't going to get a ring.
The problem is that Kuzma doesn't want to play like a big. And I've noticed this about a lot of big men. Like Anthony Davis, I feel like kind of started the trend where it's like, well, actually, no, Kevin Durant started the trend, but he's different. Mm-hmm. It's like where a lot of these tall guys, they don't want to be bigs. Like they don't want to bang in the paint. They don't want to play physical. They want to have a finesse game. They want to be real soft and gentle. Like
I don't get that.
Like, yo, my dad was texting me. Shout out to my dad. And he was like, yo, why don't Kuzma ever punch it? And I'm like, he don't want to play big. Like punching it, you know what I'm saying? That requires some raw. He just ain't got that in his spirit. Like
he wants to play the finesse game. Yeah,
he want to finger roll. Yeah. Like he want to be KD. And it's like, nah, KD. First of all, KD will punch it on you.
I'm about to say KD a dunk on you.
Yeah, KD a dunk on you. And it's like, bro, that ain't your game. Like KD got a crazy handle. His outside shot is fantastic. His mid-range shot is unstoppable, and he'll take it to the cup.
Right, and his basketball IQ is high.
Right, like that's not you.
Yeah.
And he'll for as skinny as Kevin Durant is, like he'll still bang with you.
Yeah,
he'll get in the post and block your shot. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna do it all.
Well, and that's the thing people say about KD is like kids get in the gym and like lift weights because you're not KD.
Right,
like KD can like he put on like maybe 2 pounds of muscle in his whole career, but it's like no, everyone can't do that.
And but the thing is, it still seems like he's surprisingly strong.
Oh, very much. So.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
I think he's a lot stronger than we think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's like James Harden. Like that's one thing I always hear about. They're like, man, James Harden is strong.
Oh,
They're like he is strong.
James Harden, like, he got old man strength.
Yeah, he does.
Like isn't like James Harden when he retires and he's the old man with the gray beard and everything. He's definitely gonna twist nuts down with his bare hands. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But yeah, man, LA better find a way to win this series. They better win the next game, I should say.
Listen, Lakers, everybody except for LeBron, y'all better figure out a way to win this because, like, listen, if y'all lose, it's gonna be your fault. It's not gonna be on LeBron. Well, LeBron did what he had to do,
and that's what kind of is silly to me when they say, "Oh, we're gonna lose playing in the Kobe jerseys." It's like, okay, now you put way more into it. Like you lost again. You let Kobe down now, man. So
yeah, that hurt me more than anything, man. Like they was in the Mamba jerseys, man. Like LeBron, you got to hit that game winner in the Mamba jerseys, man.
Or
do
at least,
it for Kobe.
At least take
do it for Gigi.
Would Kobe have shot that? Would Kobe have passed that?
No,
hell no.
There's no way he ain't pass
y'all
that.
remember Kobe took the shot. It was 3 people draped on him.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Metta World Peace or Ron Artest? I always still call him. Hit the got the rebound and laid it up.
Yeah.
Saved the game, won the game. But Kobe took the shot.
You got to take the shot, bro. You got to take the shot, man. Like I said, bro, like those are legacy moments. And it's like, yo, listen, LeBron. And you know what? Bron Sexuals would have hyped up the pass. They'd have been like, man, that pass was so ridiculous. LeBron passed it to win the championship, man. That was so crazy. Yeah. I've never seen the basketball IQ over 9,000.
Yeah. Like, yo,
But Danny Green missed the shot, and it's like, Danny Green died.
Yo, they was killing Danny Green online.
Listen, I was surprised Snoop went so hard on him. I'm like, dang, Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop went really hard on him.
It was just game 5, player. Right. Like, chill out, man.
They know, they see it.
He's still a person. He's a human being, man.
Getting lemon booty, man. I'm telling you.
If you mess up your lyrics on stage, do you expect somebody to just be on Twitter like, man, Snoop, you a bean. You old bum. Like, dang, dog.
He did go there with it, though.
Oh, Snoop must have lost a lot of money.
He must have. That's all that. Come on, bro.
Yeah, he lost a lot of money on that game.
Yeah, these cats are ready to go home, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't know if it was like a person that you had kind of spoke to, like one in particular person, but
nah, it's in general, man. And the online part of it too, that always cracks me up. Like just seeing the way people, like LeBron, literally has an army.
He does.
He has an army of people that like.
There's a hive.
He can do no wrong, man. Like LeBron is his own religion almost.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Nike got to quit selling them daggone LeBrons for $200. That's what I know.
I'm just trying to figure out why them LeBrons ain't selling more the way that LeBron fans are. They'll support everything he do except his shoes.
They can't support that price. That's what it is. That price is too high, man. Think about it. I don't think there is a price too high for a bronze sexual, man. You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I think because like he just should have did the LeBron watches. They kind of blew their load with that. That was it. The 15s, the LeBron
man, that
watches.
was great. Yeah.
It was. But I'm saying that was it. That was the
Yeah,
thing.
that was the peak.
That was the peak.
You know the line he got now, they're nice. But I seen he come in stunting, bro. Like those are nice.
Those are 15s.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, those are nice. I like those.
Yeah.
They were on sale when I got those.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I remember you sent me the link.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was nice.
I'm not paying full price for them.
No, you can't do that. Do that. Like, what, for what?
Yeah, exactly. I'm pissed off that ones are 170.
Yeah,
you know, that $10 pissed me off. Man.
Right? Yeah, you're right about that.
Now you gotta give me a blessing. All right, Nike algorithms here at Nike. You get the reserves that come back out, the new releases, restocks. It's another damn release. Send your boy some love, man. I like those sale.
They looked out for you on Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, but I ain't like none of those, man. I wanted
there was
the
some
ones.
heat there.
There was, but I didn't want any of them.
All them ones came out on Thursday.
I know, but I didn't want. I'm not the ones. I wanted the fours, man.
Which fours?
The off whites.
Oh yeah.
I wanted that special
man.
one.
Yeah, I was so hurt
I was
on
tight
Friday.
about that, man.
They ain't let me through. I'm like, I mean, I guess I can't really be.
Yeah, you got everything. You're getting a lot of blessings lately.
But still, it's like, man, y'all could have looked, because the thing is, like, bro, I would have passed on those off whites, man, just to get the Flints. Like, I wanted the Flints so bad.
We still are tracking down the Flints. I'm not playing over retail for them. I'm not gonna do it, man. Like, send me a special link or something.
But like Nike, man, like y'all should, like, why do y'all didn't include those?
Right.
Yeah, because I needed those. And I mean, I almost bought the alt grape 5s. I almost did. I was like, nah, I don't really need that. And then there was another pair that was in those
the purple
links.
ones.
I got those.
Okay, you got those.
Yeah, I got those.
I wanted to get those. I missed that late. I wanted to get them. But...
no, I don't get them.
Okay.
That leather is trash.
Okay.
But it was another pair that was in there. I almost copped, and I ended up just passing. I forget what it was though. So I'm glad I didn't cop them.
Okay.
Yeah, because I completely forgot.
All right.
But then when it came down, I saw Flints. I was like, please. Nope. I mean, off whites would have been nice. Like, first of all, they wouldn't have been in my size anyway. I just had to sell them.
Yeah.
But those Flints, I actually wanted for me.
Like, I want them. Like, I want to wear them. I want them.
Yes.
I would have bought, because like, my intentions, if I got the link, I was going to get the Flints and the off whites. I would have got them both.
I would have bought the Flints first.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you know, I'm saying, like, that should speak. Like, the reseller in me is like, Kev, hype beast.
Yeah.
Take advantage. Off white. You could buy the off whites and you can, you know what I'm saying, track down a pair of Flints for the set. But it was like, no.
No, it's principle.
Secure the Flints.
Yeah, I wanted them bad, man.
Yeah, it's like secure the Flints.
Yeah, I wanted them bad. So Nike, throw me a blessing, man. I need it.
Yeah.
NFL thoughts. What we got, man? Eagles got to win. I was happy about that.
Yeah.
NFL's gonna be over pretty soon. You enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, the Rona taking
everybody getting the Rona. They don't have a contingency plan on what to do when someone big gets the Rona.
Yeah.
Because the Patriots were, in all intents and purposes, they could, go for a title.
Yeah.
Cam Newton got the Rona. They couldn't play with him. They lost.
Yeah.
Looked bad out there. They canceled a game, I think, this weekend. With, is it the Titans or the Patriots? Because Patriots is running through the Patriots right now.
Really?
So they're all getting the Rona. So I don't think they have a plan set in place to where they're going to do if someone
They're
gets
talking
the
about
Rona.
extending the season.
They're talking about it.
Adding an extra week or something.
Yeah,
like
whatever.
That. Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way they could do scheduling wise. But the only reason why the NBA worked because of the bubble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think the NFL, they still let those guys go free. You go home, do whatever you're going to do to come back and we'll play. Take your temperature, you wash your hands and keep it rolling. But it's like, no, you're going to get the Rona.
Right.
President got the Rona.
It's got to happen at this point. Like, first of all, they need to shut it down.
They do.
Like, it just ain't going to work, man. Like,
they can't keep
think
canceling
about these
games.
guys long term. We know the NFL don't care about nobody long term.
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
You know what I mean? But,
not.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's nasty what's going on out there.
I don't even know records really like that. I just know the Eagles won a game. I know Saints look okay.
Yeah, Saints are okay.
Y'all play Thursday night this week?
Yeah, I'm still on the give Jameis a chance bandwagon. And Breeze having a little bit of trouble, like arm, it might be over, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like
he's an older dude, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, it got to end at some time for everybody.
Did y'all get Michael Thomas back yet?
I think he's still out hurt, man.
Okay.
My boy been out there doing everything for us.
Kamara?
No. Miles Sanders, I believe.
Miles Sanders. Who's that?
Dude that he used to play for Patriots.
Miles Sanders.
Yeah, I think, man.
Receiver?
Yeah, receiver. Man, what's
yeah. Okay, played for the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Out there getting it done.
Yeah.
But Michael Thomas ain't back yet.
Okay. But y'all be all right. Y'all got a good team.
Yeah. But
NFL,
Kamara out there getting it done.
Yeah, he is.
He earned that money.
Yeah.
Pay him more.
Yeah, they knew they had to pay him.
Throw some chips on the dip.
Word. Give him diamond studded Ankh thing to go through his nose, but I still think it's weird. But whatever. But NFL is weird. I think enjoy it while you can. They're gonna shut that thing down here shortly. So what's this rumor about TDE leaving? Kendrick leaving TDE, man.
I don't know, man. It heated up on Twitter out of nowhere that somehow like that PG Lang thing that Kendrick started with his homeboy or whatever. They were moving that over to be a record label, and Kendrick was gonna be like the premier artist over there, and they're leaving Top Dog Entertainment completely out, and. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like
it has gained a lot of steam, but Kendrick didn't say anything about it though, did he?
He actually did come out, and he was like, "Yo, it was real weird. Like it was an Instagram post on Tops, or one of the TDE executive guys, one of their pages or whatever, and it's just Kendrick talking. You don't actually see him. It's like a picture, like a teddy bear, or like somebody was holding it and like they flipped the camera and it was just like a teddy bear there. And you hear Kendrick talking and he like, you know what I'm saying? I see them out here talking Top and they don't know about, you know what I'm saying, the relationship, the you know what I'm saying, how we get down over here, and just kind of praising Top or whatever. So pause.
Yeah. Ooh. Go ahead.
But you know, I don't know where it even started. I don't know where the rumor started. It was kind of weird, but it did kind of tell me that I think Kendrick is gearing up. I think it's almost time.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's due.
Yeah.
It's due.
Even though it seems like a lot of those artists over there on TDE right now are a little disgruntled.
Seems like something's up.
SZA's disgruntled.
Reason just put out a project, and I heard it wasn't really good.
Yeah, a lot of people skipping over that, man. Schoolboy Q should be gearing up, man.
Yeah.
Where's Isaiah Rashad?
True.
Like I said, SZA is upset or whatever. But I feel like for TDE, it's like, well, the driver here is Kendrick, and once Kendrick drops, y'all are welcome to flood and do whatever you want. Like we can make it TDE season, but you know what I actually think is in the way of that?
What's that?
You gotta wait for Drake to drop.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that they're like, all right, let's let Drake do his thing, because he's been gearing up for a long. Like Certified Lover Boy should be coming any day now. I actually don't even know why it hasn't come out already.
Yeah,
because it's like, all right, maybe it comes out on his birthday. He's October's very own. His birthday got to be coming up in the next couple weeks or something like that. Maybe he drops it on his birthday.
Okay,
I don't know, but like I'm saying, like we've been gearing up for that Drake album since the summer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll be here for years. Like you said, I think October, what you said, it's gonna come out then.
By November, it's wintertime at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like you got a couple weeks here, player.
Yeah.
And then PS5 drops, and I don't know about whatever else you got going on, brother.
PS5.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. Lupe and Royce 5'9" dropped the podcast.
Yeah,
man. Did you listen to it yet?
I have. I listened to all 4 episodes, man. It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
You can tell that they're finding their footing still, you know, and everybody who does a podcast, like, I mean, we've been at this for a few years now, so, you know, we kind of, we know what goes into it.
Yeah.
But you can hear that they're still finding their footing with it. But it's good, man. It's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, Royce is hilarious.
He always is. He always has good stories too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Lupe, like you follow his lives and watch them. So, podcast made sense. They ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, at all. I hope that they keep going. Like I hope it turns into a JBP-esque sort of thing where it's like maybe it won't get as huge, but just keep going, man. Just like stick with it, because you know what I'm saying, a lot of times these guys, man, they get into the game, they'll do it for a couple of months, and then you know what I'm saying, like once touring opens back up, are you still going to be so committed to doing this?
Yeah, but touring ain't never opening back up.
Not
for a while. Lupe's on live cutting pennies in half with a sword. You know
what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying Lupe has dropped more music than you know what I'm saying. I'm like, thank the Lord for quarantine, because Lupe, I mean, he done started making trap music. He gave us the House EP. Yeah. And he's just dropping little nuggets here and there. Like, did you hear the song he made about the chicken thighs, the grilled chicken thighs?
No.
Listen, Lupe, if you're watching the pod, man, we appreciate you, because you know what I'm saying, we started talking about grilled chicken thighs. Yeah. Next thing I know, he like, man, I'm about to go grill up some chicken thighs. And he made a song. It wasn't actually about grilled chicken thighs, but that's how he started. Like, man, I grilled some chicken thighs, and then just started rapping for 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what's. I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
All right. So your boy, Jay Electronica, he released his debut album.
Yes, sir.
So this is songs that you've already heard. I still haven't heard this yet.
Really? You haven't heard Act 2 Patents of Nobility?
Nah. So is it good?
It's fantastic.
Really? But it's stuff you already heard, so though, right?
A lot of the songs I've already heard, but like now they're getting properly mixed and mastered, and you know what I'm saying, we're getting extra verses on it and stuff. And some of the stuff I hadn't actually heard yet.
Okay.
But like Better in Tune with the Infinite, we finally got like a real release of that, you know what I'm saying, that track, which I've always felt was like one of the most beautiful songs I've heard.
Wonder why he's releasing it now.
it leaked a little, like sort of. So I guess the story goes, somebody had a copy of it and they were offering it up online for like $10,000. So a group of guys actually crowdfunded and got the money and bought it, and then they released it, and then it started getting so much love online that Jay Elec finally responded and was like, you know what, man, like he was like, you know, I'm humbled that the reception that this is getting. He was like, you know, I never wanted to put this out because I never felt like it was good enough. But he was like, you know, Allah works on his own time. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. I'm humbled that that it's been received this way. Like, you know, that was my dream to see it received this way. And he was like, so since y'all are loving it so much, I'm going to try to get it officially released. And that's what they did.
That's what they did. Okay.
Yeah, so it was actually a great story. I mean, for me, that was a great underground hip hop moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, to see that a fan base is still so passionate about the music that it's
Did
like,
you
yo,
give to the funding?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
no,
just
no,
making
no.
sure. 'Cause
I saw the track list and I heard it because I mean, by the time it got to me, it had already been released to the public because those guys bought it and they just gave it to everybody. They were like, "Listen, we bought it. We're just gonna upload it. Do what you want with it from there." Like they were just looking out for the culture, and yeah, and then it was like, yo, everybody was so hyped about it. Jay Electronica was like, all right, cool.
That's what's
you know
up,
what I mean?
man. That is a dope story though.
Yeah, it felt real hip hop, man. It's just like, yo, the people wanted it, man. Get the people what they want.
Only thing I don't like about it is behind the title paywall right now.
Yeah, I was like, and I get it because, you know what I'm saying, it's like, Hov is your man. I get it. But it's like, man, go and release it on the rest of the DSP.
Right,
man.
I want
like,
to check it out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't want to download that nasty link. You know what I'm saying? I run a Mac, baby. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Back in my old PC days, man, infect this bad boy. I don't care. It's going to be useless in 2 years.
Right.
But, you know what I mean? Now we got to take care of our things. I ain't got time for that.
Right, exactly. Yeah. All right, man. You got anything else?
You know what? You never talked about what you've been playing. That's the one thing we skipped. We were talking about me playing 2K, and then we jumped right into in the next gen.
What have I been playing? Oh man, I started playing Grand Theft Auto.
Really?
Yeah, I've been playing that like crazy. I got
playing on PC.
Yeah.
Okay. Headset and all, huh?
Yeah. Been playing that and Animal Crossing, of course.
Okay.
Still trying to get some more gold roses.
Still.
Yeah, but not really. I mean, even with Grand Theft, I played it, and then I played Genshin Impact a little bit too. Did you play that?
I downloaded it. I haven't played it yet though.
Good game, man. Very good game. You definitely check it out. I think we should dive into that and talk about that more next week.
Okay, we can do that.
But gaming has been not that, been in between working and gaming has been that much for me. So
yeah, I feel you on that.
that's been that. But yo, let's get out of here. I am Nate here.
This Kev.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 230. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.